What is correct, and everyone? This is Renelsi coming back at you with Honkai Star Rail version 4.0 livestream, and that is what we will be delving into. It just finished recently. There's a full hour, so we'll be covering a good chunk of it. Something of a cliff notes, you know. If you guys want to watch the entire thing, you can of course tune in here, but I'm here to talk to all the relevant information. Please do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as we delve ever so close to Planarcadia, and without further ado, let us hop right in. So off rip, right? Just skip ahead right here.
看什么呢？
哦，你来了。
我来了。
我这正看二项乐园的新闻呢。
That's the intro, right?
哎，你看，这人说阿基维利跟阿哈有过一段。
什么叫有过一段？人家那是一起同行过一段旅程，那不叫有过一段
啊？这个意思呀？
对，这个意思。
哦。
That's the intro stuff. Let's jump ahead a little.
说什么呢？
不是，说是痛失。
We'll play the audio when it's necessary.
话了，有什么想知道的，我们一同前往
二项乐园。
What does it mean to become an Eon for a minute?
Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
The master rule. And who gets to define elation? Actual Express has arrived. Welcome. This is the real Planarcadia. The paradise woven from elation and wild imagination.
After 15 years, now that the Fantasy Moon of Elation is full again, the Fantasy Moon Games will begin the schedule.
The game where the winner becomes an Eon.
To all of you watching, you reckon I'll win? Who else dares doubt Sparksy?
We will take flight! Sparksy blazes bright!
Come and party till the end of the world!
This Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. Who are you? The Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. I see where the culprit is.
There are signs the Fantasy Moon Games are spiraling out of control again.
8 masks, 8 supplicants. Come closer.
The Herald of Death is back.
Fantasy Moon Games must not fall into the IPC's hands.
Serious Xianzhou criminal is attempting to join the Fantasy Moon Games.
The Alliance has all arrived. I hereby declare the first battle of the Fantasy Moon subjects has commenced.
Whether or not you're walking on the path of elation, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. 欢迎来到崩坏星穹铁道4.0版本满月是神不在的时间前瞻特别节目，我是主持人露露。
各位开头者好，我是少基，
Yeah,
家人们
there's
好呀，
the
我是 Fish。
大家好，我是乐达。
we'll be jumping ahead. Look, good chunk now.
苏乐达，确实是
啊哈的
他打交道。
And I guess I could skip
信
through,
仰这
but
样一位离谱星辰的世界，想必一定也很
let's
离
jump
谱吧
ahead to the animatic
区区1分钟星神也没那么奇怪啦。
animation
我已经开
rather.
始幻想了，要是能当1分钟星神，
Yeah, nothing really crazy.
我
They're
希
just
望
kind
我
of
年终奖翻
talking.
倍。
哎，真没创意。
哎，那你来个有创意的。
如果是我呀，
哎，先不说宇宙，我们来看看
Some
这座游乐
visuals.
场
I'm
长
sure you
什么
guys
样
have
吧。
seen these in some certain
首先，
places.
列车的第一站是二尾市，它坐落于二项乐园中心，是这个欢愉世界的入口。
哎，这二维是看着挺3维的呀。
这名字是有来头的，历史上二项乐园曾经被拍扁过
Obviously,
变成了一幅画。
原来是这么个二项。
this is still very Japanese inspired, so hopefully we still at least get the
啊，你是
visual
说这
aspects
些
of
这个天上
this.
飞的、地上跑
Hopefully
的
the story didn't
这些
suffer
奇形
either.
怪
I
状的
guess we'll
生物
see.
吗？
没错，它们就是这个世界特殊物种
Oh.
幻造种。比如画面中这个长长的生物是负责迎接列车主的站长猫条，而他管理的当地列车叫做疾风龙。还有
They're
盘
just
踞在
showing
塔
off
上的
the
雷
place,
球
which,
负责
you know,
阻
kinda
断城市
cool.
的 WiFi 信号。
不是，你的意思是这些公共设施
I'll let this run
都是活的？
until
没错，人家可都是勤
that's
勤恳恳上班的
that。mecha looks
我也
pretty
是
cool right
天天
there.
上班呢。
哎，我以为你当主持人是为了找乐子。
哎， 哎，我怎么可能呢？我这情景可能制造节目效果呢。
没错，在奥香乐园
世界。
既然名为乐园，城市里也有许多值得一玩的游乐设施。
比如说，你可以在拍立得机器跟角色
Pretty excited to do the exploration myself. Should be fun.
在场景中还散布着一些神奇的路口，通过它开
I gotta do the Planet story still, but you know, I will do that in the next day or so.
所以叫二维式啊。哎，不过
Not gonna be behind for this. Best believe that.
哦，不是，哎，它叫开拓妖精。
They're just kind of showing the puzzles and stuff.
在乐园获得没错，就是
兔子。
这叫机器猫。
我们杨叔。
做好心理准备吧。
星穹列车也有继承的。
Seems like the express is boarded here, which is pretty cool.
没准我们能看见更多领航员的故事呢。
是更多领航
I
员。
want to actually show much more of the
你猜？
哎呀，
location. I'm sure you all want to explore as much as I do, so let's jump ahead.
姚老板，凡是有他在，人算
好坚。
Yeah, so right here. Yaogong's officially being revealed and all that business. There she is. I'll pause right here just in case you guys want to read the voice actors. In the comments, let me know. My freaking kanji for Japanese is not really that good right now. But I feel like I'm seeing Hana Kanazawa as the Japanese voice actor. I have no way to confirm that right now, sadly. But pretty sure that Kana Hanazawa is the voice actor for Yao Guang, which is really freaking cool, honestly. I like her a lot. But showing her off. Good. They kind of talk about elation and the mechanics a little bit here. See when they talk about it. Sprexy, pause again. You guys want to, you know, look at that, there it is. I presume we'll find that connection between Sprexy and Sparxel pretty soon. Yeah, they're not gonna tell us until we get there, kind of funny. I'm excited for Sparxy. I just don't understand why they're not spoil it. They're not gonna run her in the first half. I don't understand the decision there. Why would you go for the support without their DPS? It doesn't make sense. Alright, let's script through a little bit again. Looks pretty cool. This is a cool thing. Second half of the year, yeah. We're gonna go to the IPC headquarters. Really cool. Hey, I know y'all saw Aventurine right there. I know y'all see him right there. Keep that man in mind for later. That's all I'll say. Right, I guess we'll jump ahead to the code. Pause for a few seconds so you guys can grab that. Try to pop this as fast as you can, of course. These codes always go quickly, but there's the first one. Need to log back onto the game after this and do that. Just showing off the location more, like I said. This place looks cool. I like this place is probably gonna be really hype. Not hype, fun. This is the place I'm most excited to see, honestly, the little disco area. Little school area. Okay, yeah, let's jump ahead to the Yaoguang gameplay now. So we'll get into all this business once the characters come out. Basically, you could think about it as the listing characters build a stat and then it'll kind of a little difficult to explain right now, honestly, but they build a resource to get another resource, then that resource, the second one goes into the first one again, and then, you know, gets them Yeah, there's that buff right there. It's kind of hard to explain it, to be honest, but they... Yeah, so pretty much right here kind of signifies how much of the material that you have. We'll get into the nitty gritty of that later, but just some visuals to chew on, you know. Pretty much more Legion characters better. Does more damage, gets you more aha turns, that kind of stuff. I like Yao Gong's design a lot. It's I don't know if I'm gonna pull for her though. I gotta get Spicy first. I mean, I'd love to get both as well, I suppose. We'll talk about pulls later.
而吉胸签是瑶光把控战局的重要道具，他的战绩将展开一个挂满吉福与好运签的结界。
She's quite cool. Ooh, her ult activation pose is cool. That's cool. Like it. Nice. One thing I would say about 4.0, if you guys don't absolutely love the idea of going for Elation, maybe don't pick it up yet. There's only 2 characters in version 4.0, and I mean, it's an incomplete team. I'm sure it'll be a fairly good team when it comes out, but I don't know if it's going to be hitting that same Remembrance 4 path that it was in 3.0. And different characters have different Elysian skills. We will see this later on. Really funny they're showing this Archer stuff. If you guys know and keep up with some of the bad stuff, I'll call it. They just cut off a lot of Archer synergy with Yao Guang. Kind of funny. I went there, but I'd mention how much I want that freaking plushie, by the way. Look at that thing. I love it. I love it. I need that. I don't, whenever they announce those things, dude, I gotta like leave the link down here or whatever. I need a Sparksy plushie. That's freaking adorable. I love that. Here's our little streamer. Talking about Sparksy's gameplay, but we've seen a little bit of this already, I believe, if you've been up with the little bad stuff, quote unquote. Like I said, we'll get into a lot of this later once they come out. I'm a little conflicted on what to do. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to summon on phase 1. We'll see. Do want Sparksy. Okay, so I don't think we've heard this officially yet, but right here, version 4.0, Sparkle and Black Swan are getting their Nova Flare buffs, so they're going to be quite good. Sparkle gets quite a bit. We'll get into this later once it's actually in the game as well, because I do want to cover it. He gets a good chunk of buffs, so quite good. Yeah, then Black Swan gets buffs, makes her better. Yeah, alright, so phase 1. As you expect, right? Yao Guang got teased first, so it makes sense that she drops first. One good thing, she is going to be here for the whole 4.0 version, so if you guys don't want to pull for her immediately, thus, we might try and get her off rip anyway. We'll see. We're gonna want her at some point. I just don't know if I want to pick her up right now. But if you want to get her off rip, you can do so. If you want to wait until phase 2, do so. 4 stars are kind of whatever. Here's the evil part. So we start getting evil. I'll just... I think it's the same between... Yes. Oh. This is evil. So, phase 1 Evernight. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with my teams on the main account, but we have all of the Remembrance Core besides Evernight. We might have to skip her and wait for her next rerun, which I hate the idea of so much. Why is she here, not Boot Hill? I don't understand, but here. We might have to skip her though. Because, as I was mentioning, there's my favorite fucking Chrysos hair. Sorry. My favorite Chrysos hair. I feel very inclined to pick her. So we might pick up Highlands in phase 1. Think in the brain cell. That's something that I want to do, but I really want to start making use of Dot and Kafka, so I might pick up Highlands instead. We'll see. And then the third one for phase 1 is Black Swan. That's it. Said she's getting buffed. And then phase 2 comes around. You are. There's Miss Sparksy. Seems like the cones are consistent with each thing. It's interesting. Yep, and then phase 2. Honestly, for me personally, phase 2 isn't nearly as dangerous as phase 1. I like the idea of picking up Sarija on phase 2 though. I'm not gonna say nah, because I like the idea of it. We have plan on Ananaxa, but I'm gonna pick up Sarija, or am I gonna pick up the new team, even though Sarija would be good for the teams that I also don't have plan on built yet. We will by ear. Rappa's first rerun. Wow. Guess what we're gonna do? Not pull her. And then Sparkle's here as well. You don't have Pepper. I will say this. Maybe y'all won't need to worry about that. Seems like these are being added to the Gacha. These 4 stars right here. So hopefully they're good. We don't know for sure. Or upgrade materials, as per usual. That's cool. Other materials can be... Yeah. Here we go. The trace materials. Pretty cool. More relics. Pretty obviously, it seems like Sparksy's relics are gonna be Ever Glorious Magical Girl, and then Yao Guang's gonna be Diviner of Distant Reach. Those are coming. Probably that's what it's gonna be for though. Characters. Based off design. Double drop rate for Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange. That'll be nice. I believe that is all for this little segment. New boss. I like this design a lot, by the way. A lot. And then kind of just saying how the boss works, but I won't spoil that for you guys. Y'all can play with me and figure that out. More world stuff. Second code. I'll pause for a few seconds. And they're just talking about some event stuff now. We have need to know, it's crazy. Yeah, more gameplay stuff. Cute little icon. Another minigame event, that's cool. Like a deck builder game. This actually should be pretty fun. We don't get any unique card arts like the TCG for Genshin though, it's kind of funny. But it seems like this is going to be event we get. We'll see if it ends up being permanent. Head. More event stuff. Try not to go ahead too quickly, so I don't skip over anything, but just more event stuff. Yep. Currency Wars is getting an update. It is 110, I believe, for the new one. Yeah, so Ascension level cap is 10. And now Wealth Creator going to level 30. Not that big of a jump, but it is a jump. Heya, Yaguang, and Sparksy are going to be added. That's also good. Then they're adding a new little thing here. Gonna be fun. Each day in Currency Wars. See, but then I have to question them. Why didn't they drop both of them at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. Yaguang's a 1 cost and Sparksy's a 4 cost. Interesting. Yeah, and then, you know, just different Sparksy stuff. I believe they said that the Jean-Show bond, yeah, is added on. And there's probably a new elation tag that they're not talking about. Where is it? No, it's gotta be here. It wouldn't. They have to add one. It's not shown there, but it's fine. Okay, so the expert advisor mechanic. Those characters will become expert advisors. Pretty much what that is. So they're not in the shop, but you get them in special ways. So kind of like that. Sure, you guys will all understand it in time. Like myself, I'm not 100% sure how this works. We'll see. It just seems like it's an easier way to get these characters, because Currency War is only going to get more and more characters as the game goes on. So let me. This.
Oh, the security you got here is not bad. Took me a whole 15 seconds to crack. Gotta be real with you. Your Currency Wars isn't half bad. I played the new update. Actually pretty fun. But it still wasn't satisfying enough. So I went ahead and removed the damage cap for a single hit. There. Just like that. You're welcome. Just wanted to let you know that it's not a bug. I did that. Don't give the programmers a hard time. Bye-bye.
Kind of funny. Not that big of a deal, but unless it is, I don't know. It wasn't a big deal to me at least, but cool. So they're doing a Divergent Universe update as well. The link points and insight mode and extra rewards is also cool. Changing assignments. But cool. I mean, the assignment system's kind of whatever, to be honest. I don't really care too much about it. The little pom-pom there's cute, though. This is sick. Right here. We don't have to just randomly roll anymore. We know what's coming for these relics. So essentially, for those that don't understand what this is, Genshin added this a while back. Relics. Pretty much. It's a 3-statter, like a 3-sub-statter. 3 of them available with the thing dropping, the relic. Fourth one will be shown, like you'll know what it is going to become. So if it's not a substat you want, you don't need to waste the materials on it. This will save a good chunk of materials over time as well, so it's a really good feature. But happy. You're not just using materials to see if something might be decent, or even what you want in the first place, so... Exactly, no more gambling on +3 substats. Exactly. Yeah, it seems like you can put support characters in any slot now. It's kind of cool. Not that big of a deal, but still cool. Third code. Go ahead and take that. Pretty good so far. I would say it's quite good as an update. I just despise the fact that there's so many characters I want to pull. But what's different, right? The dot team is the only team I really give a crap about left, to be honest, so that's fun. Anywho, we'll figure that out later on. I do want Elation pretty badly, though. So now that they're just kind of showing off some stuff. I believe this is just a login thing, which, you know what, I am more than okay with that. That is more than okay with me. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Free 10 pull, yes sir. Yes sir. Well, it's a check-in event. Yeah, free 10 pull with the Gift of Odyssey as per usual. Also really good. This one's pretty cool. Yeah. Romeo gets a new outfit. Didn't change that much for her design language, honestly, but you guys are about to see why. I like it. I definitely like it. Looks good. It doesn't change that much though for her design language. But it's a free skin. Are we gonna complain about free? Heck no, we are not doing that. So let's all pick that up on login, yeah? I will. I'll put that on immediately. There's a third box. Whoa. What's this? What's this? Yeah, this is kind of cool. Another free 10 pull. Make sure to log in for this, obviously. They're about to show something really cool here. Don't make the people wait too long, guys. Come on now. Any minute. That, I understand, it is the lowest freaking chance, basically. But one of y'all might get. But I'm the ones. Pulls. 100 pulls potentially. You could also. Hopefully we get this. I honestly need it pretty badly. Hopefully we get that, but it's an option. 0.01%. Some people are gonna get this, and I hope we are in that 0.01% group that does get it. And this is actually not everything that we're gonna show here. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting new outfits. They're not that different from our initial outfits, but like these look good. No, I feel like these look really good. Not like the most. It's more so a color swap than anything, right? But I'm okay with that. It looks good. More helmets. Not helmets, what the headgear and stuff. Oops, I skipped on the freaking. Yeah, that. That one's kind of funny. And then loading. This one's kind of funny as well. Like the loading symbol. We might be using that one. We'll see. I'm a fan. Yeah, this one. What's in this one, guys? What is in this one? Whoa. Yeah, so you log in and you get to pick any one of these 7 characters. Remember how I said Sparkle was on banner? Well, if you don't have her, guess what? Here she is for free. Me personally, I like the idea of getting Acheron, but it's just not worth it, especially with the investments that you need. So for me, oh dude, Jingliu might be a pickup for us too, I'm not gonna lie. This is a decision and a half, honestly. This is gonna be tough. We'll see. I think I'm picking Aventurine pretty handily, though. I really don't think I'm picking anybody else. We don't need Aventurine per se, but he's one of the favorites. So I gotta get a copy of him, you know. We'll probably get Aventurine. If not, we either get Kafka E1, Sparkle E1, or Jingliu. Let me know in the comments who you guys want to get. Probably be picking one of those four. If you're returning, this is one of the things that you'll see. Patient's here now. Sure. You guys probably know what this is going to be. Such a silly idea. That will be, I say we, I specifically, me, I will be picking up Kafka, probably. Gotta see the models in game first for Fortnite, because Fortnite, not gonna lie, sometimes they bang, sometimes they don't. I'm picking it up Kafka at the very least. We might get played. Let's see, Red. And then returning to regularly scheduled programming. Why not?
Warning. Inter-astral threat level monitoring shows abnormal fluctuations.
Did you find the source?
I'm logging on now. It's the Stellaron Hunters.
What? Tell Pearl the situation has changed. Punk Lord's esteemed wolf is back.
And there you have it, people. I would say it's quite a good live stream, yeah, for 4.0. I think they could have done a little better with the banners. For me personally, because I'm not gonna lie, we kind of need the 100 pulls from the Yao Guang event, because, bro, do you mean I want to get Hysolins and Yao Guang and Sparksea and Ceridra and Black Swan? What are we talking about? So I'm praying that there's either so many pulls in this patch that it won't even matter, or we get obscenely lucky and then it doesn't even matter because we got obscenely lucky. If I can really walk away with two, I'm taking Sparksea and Yao Guang, or I'm taking Sparksea and Isolins. I don't know though. We'll you guys will see the summons on the day of release. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm quite excited for Planarcadia, or Planarcadia, however you guys want to call it. I'm gonna wait and see how they call it in Japanese before I make any real concrete, that's the word, before I that stuff in stone. But that's semantics, doesn't really matter too much. Hope you guys are real, and we will be covering Planarcadia very soon. I believe it drops in about days from this recording, so I'm pretty excited for that. See you all in the next video. Laters.